Hello everybody, and welcome back to some StoneBlock 3. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, I've noticed our grass still is not growing here. I don't know why. But, we're going to do some work over here today. I got a lot of stuff I want to get done today. So first off, last episode, we got together and we done our automating of resources. I was just over here trying to figure out what it is that what all I wanted to get done today. And that's part of what we're going to get done today. We got all this set up. I have added said drawers like I said I was going to. We now have everything that gets washed inside of this thing being, or inside these drawers. Even including in-stone stuff, which I took the in-stone that we had and done it up. We don't have really any use for in-stone right now. So that's doing its thing. It's getting us some ender pearls, which is really what I wanted it for. So, on to today's bit of business, which is going to be a lot of stuff. One, we started over there. I want to get our critters all situated. We need to, I've got to fix this. I forgot to fix that. I've got to get some books. So I need leather. We need better sources of food. So I need to get all those pinned up and start breeding them. Speaking of which, I had the few botany pots over here. I've got this one going now with wheat in it because we're going to need a bunch of wheat and a bunch of wheat seeds when we get into our chicken breeding, which is kind of where we're headed towards today. We're not going to do chicken breeding today, but we got to get it. We got a little bit of work to do before we get there. So we've got wood set up. We've got cactus. We've got this sugar cane stuff, and then we got wheat. So, like I said, we got a few quests that I need to complete right quick. Stuff that I've done in between, which is more or less we were missing the. Wait, not that one. Start here. We were missing the compacting drawers for this. We've got the compacting drawers. They are over here. And this was done. I hadn't updated the world yet. And washing the gravel give you a ton of iron nuggets and give you a ton of lapis and apatite. And it was causing just drawers to fill up left and right quick. And I don't have necessarily the stuff just yet to make all the storage upgrades. We're getting there. So that completed that quest. That gives us a random sorting modifier. I don't know what that is yet. Armory cabinet, we can do that quest too. Storage controller, we needed to make the controller and the linking tool, which we have this guy right here. Basically with this guy, you got no, I got it. Alright, this guy, you can right click on a storage controller and just kind of hover around, and that's how you link all the drawers to the controller. Without doing this, it will not suck anything up. And then I made the wrong tool. This is configuration, which we can take this guy and set it, shift right click, hide show amounts, hide show renders, show upgrades, locking, and then you can click on the controller and it'll lock and unlock all the drawers. That's what that's for. So there's that. What else did I do in between episodes? Oh, we've still got quest to complete because we went over that. That gives us an ender drawer that allows us to put stuff in said system from elsewhere. And then we got one for making upgrades. We've made plenty of upgrades. That gives us a iron paxel. And I think that, yeah, that's all the quests that we had we need to complete. We can do the armory cabinet right quick because what mod is this? Pretty pipes. I've never really messed with pretty pipes. I've used them, not much. This can go in there, and we've got the armory cabinet that we got from something, I think a quest. That can go in there, and that quest is now complete. And now I can get on about our business today. That gives us iron ore. 32 iron ore. And I do uses. So that doesn't double either. That's, yeah, I forgot about that. That's a Tinker's thing that's been changed. These can just go in here for now. That can go in there for now. And we're ready to go on about our business for today. So, by the way, we have dug into, of course, a slime chunk because I can't dig a hole in Minecraft without it going around a slime chunk. So this is how I've gotten a few slime balls. is this way. And they spawn right here in this nice little area for me. I can keep them contained. And eventually we may, depending on how much we need slime balls, we might set something up for it. I don't know. Why not? Anyway, so today, what are we going to do? Well, we got to get further into Create. If we go in here to our book, we got another quest to complete. There's a new welcome quest. Events. This is our journey across StoneBlock 3. We'll occasionally find random special events. That is loot bees. That is the sticks. They can be turned off and on if you want to turn them off and on. I love looking at the stuff. The names of the sticks. So, but anyways, Create. We've got to get into our crushing wheels, and well, not really our crushing wheels, but we do need to get into. I talked about getting into chickens. Chickens are going to be our best source of getting resources without having to actually mine or do sifting and stuff like that. And in order to do this, if we go back through here, all the tier 1 chickens are made with the mechanical crafters. So that is kind of where we are going. But we need a bunch of brass. Of course, we've got all this stuff now done. We can do all this. So that is the plan. We need to get into Create. That's not what I wanted to do. We are got to make we got to do crushing wheels, because we need crushing wheels in order to get a few more of the ores that we're not getting, at least as of right now. So we got to get those. That'll finish our getting all our different resources. That'll take care of that. I want to look at making the electric motor. We should be able to do that once we get this done. All this stuff is fairly easy to make. And the reason why I want that is because we are going to be using this guy to power all this stuff instead of using water wheels and such like that. We can make a little bit of power and do what we need to do. So there is that. These drawers can go up. The wood can go up. There's nothing. All right, so, but that's kind of where we're at. We need to get crushing wheels set up. We need to get mechanical crafter set up. Like I said, we need brass for this. We've made brass. We can make it in here in our Tinker's alloying. It's just zinc and copper, which I just put a whole bunch of copper away. Let's do half a stack of each. I'm going to have to get some more zinc, which I should have plenty in here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted recipes for this. So we can get this stuff from milling the gravel, which is how we've been doing this. But you can also get it from the crushing wheels. So we can automate the crushing wheel a lot better and a lot faster than we can this guy right here. So that is why we're doing the crushing wheels. So let me get this stuff done up. Alright, so we are back. Progress update and then some work. Some of this stuff is missing now. I tried to set this guy up over here with these water wheels, and the water wheels wasn't... The 3 water wheels were not enough to power this. Which, okay, with what we have. So I built 6 of them and put them in here, and that's enough to do this. We could have put it under there, but I don't have enough room on the other side, and there's some other ways we can do. But one thing I did realize, one of the things that we always used in previous versions was the furnace one, and I don't see it. I don't know if it's not a thing anymore. But it was the furnace with the flywheel. I see the flywheel, but I don't see the furnace motor anymore. So yeah, that's... I'm gonna guess that's the thing. I don't know. It may just not be in this version of the pack, but because I have not messed with Create in the newer versions. So we've got everything we should need now in order to do this. So one of the things you need to do is got to have your wrench. When you place these guys down, you can place them down and face them the direction you want, or you can just rotate them around and get all the arrows going to one way and then one of them going out, and it will craft everything up that we need. So that is a thing. And the last piece that we need is what? The andesite alloy, which is right here. So we put this in here. Recipe's complete. Everything should come together, and we should get our motor. Lovely. That is awesome. Got a couple questions we need to complete. One, electric motor. Beautiful. I did see that there is a new steam engine, and this actually looks pretty cool. Basically, you set up a steam engine. You need water, you need heat, and then it generates rotational force. We'll have to look at that. We got redstone flux cell frames for that. We'll have to look at that. I've not messed with that before. And then, of course, we've got the mechanical crafters, and that give us an exchanging gadget, which is lovely considering that I have already made one. So, yeah. All right, so now that we've got that, we are going to set up all the crafters. We're going to get... We made a dynamos for... Before. We made a couple of them. They should be in here. They're right there. Look. And I don't know. We might be able to use with this guy. That will generate rotational force. Or not force, but generates FE. But I don't know if it's enough to really do anything with as far as using the motor, because I want to be able to use it really fast. So we're going to go this way with it. All right, so a couple things that I need to get done. I've got redstone pipes in here, some right there. Hopefully we can get these to connect. I don't know if they will or not. And now to get all this set up so we can get the big guy set up so we can get our crushing wheels set up. I'll be back. Alright, so if everything goes according to plan, I should be able to throw some coal in this guy. It should power him, and he should turn and make this stuff pretty quick. If everything, it is overstressed. Let's turn this down some. That's not going to work. Alright, so we had to go back to the water wheels. The motor only puts out 512 SU, and we needed just a little bit more than that to do all of this. Every one of these takes 32. I wound up having to make the goggles to figure this out, which I should have made a long time ago. But there is our crushing wheel, which is lovely. We've now got 2 quests to complete. One for making the goggles. That gives us some item pipes. And one for making the crushing wheels, which gives us a iron impact hammer. Mine's a 3x3x3 area. That would be great if we didn't need... or if we didn't have the deconstruction gadget already. Alright, so now that that is all done, we can break this. Now I've wasted a bunch of power. So but now we can set up our crushing wheels and get these guys going. And we'll use our motor for this. Should be able to do that. We're going to set it up right here. It's going to be compact in here for the moment. I got to figure out how I want to decorate everything. But we're going to set the crushing wheels up right here-ish. That way we can put the rest of our drawers in right here that we're going to need, which is about 3 maybe, or 4. I don't remember exactly how many it was, but we can do our drawers there. We can do our crushing wheels. We'll be ready to go. So, I'll be back. Alright, so before we clean this all up, let me show you how I've got all this. I know that the crushing wheels will work with what we've got going on. I haven't tried it with the chutes yet. We're going to try a full-on test here in a moment. So, but I got this dynamo set here. Going back into the electric motor, I've got it set to 32 RPM, much faster than that, and it will break that large cogwheel. So we've got this going into one side of it to turn it this way. Then we've got a gear shift connected to the other one to turn it, so everything should work as we need it to. So let's go grab us a few stacks of gravel. Let us throw in a bit of coal. We'll throw in that. That should take care of it. As you can see, this thing is just a flying. And if I look in here, it is not sucking out of anything. So let's do that. I thought maybe it would pull out of there, but I guess it won't. There we go. That'll work. Not the way I wanted it to go, but you know, it's going. And you can't see inside of this to see how fast items are going. It doesn't look like we're getting a ton of stuff out of this. So gravel. So it's just a chance to get stuff out. Well, let's keep an eye on it and see what happens. Okay, everything is working. It's not the rates aren't that great, but they are. It is doing what we need it to do. I did change it to where we had. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Where we've got the. It's being dropped. I could probably drop. I wanted to do that. Let's see if we can do this a little faster. So let's go get us another advanced pipe upgrades. And let's throw this guy in here and see if it'll drop these things any faster. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it dropped more at a time that time. Alright, so we should see this change quite a bit. It's not necessarily as fast as what I was hoping for, but we do have what we need going on. Alright, so we do now have part 2 of what I wanted to get done today done, which is to get these guys all separated and ready to breed, which I have already bred them all once. We're waiting on a cooldown for some more, but they are now done, which is lovely. Time to find something else to do. Alright, so I guess to kind of finish things up here today, we are going to look at doing a bit of our, that was pretty much a waste, work on getting into the rest of, not the rest of, but our immersive engineering quest. I don't know if there's really any reason that we're going to need any of the machines, but I do want to go ahead and get our blast furnace made so we can start getting some beginnings of some steel made. There's probably easier ways to make steel in the pack, but for now, we've got to complete the quest. Let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to need a nether brick, and I am going to need some nether rack, which I do have. I just wasted some of my time here. So we are going to need that. I don't know how many. We don't need that many. We'll get that out of there and we'll just let that go. Alright, so to make the blast, we need to do this. Alloy kiln. We need this guy. And then we also need blast bricks, which we need to make these magma blocks. And to make the magma blocks, you can use magma cream, you can do fire essence with Ars Nuevo, which we have not got into any of that yet. There's several different ways, but the way we're going to do it is with this here, a dripper. We can put some lava in the dripper, and I don't need that many, but we'll go ahead and get that many. Put lava in the dripper, We need some compressed cobblestone. And all should be right in the world. We've got this guy here, so let's just go ahead. That might burn this whole place down. So we can take the lava, put it in a said dripper, place this guy underneath it, and that should get us what we need. We get a couple more of these going. I need 7 magma blocks in order to do this, and I don't know. I didn't look. Magma block with the dripper. It's a 60% chance, but it doesn't tell you how much with the lava. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this goes. So, like I said, I'm going to sit here and get our magma blocks out of this. We'll see what we can't do. And then I'll be back. Alright, so that really didn't take that long to get done. So, but we've got our blast bricks. It's 27 that we need. So we've got that ready to go. And if we get our backpack, find our hammer, there it is. And then we can come over here and we need to get rid of some stuff out of our way here. And we can just place this guy down right around it. Get rid of that. Oops. Beautiful. There we go. We've got our blast furnace. Now I can take what coal coke we have. We can place it in there. Grab us a wee bit of iron and throw it in there. And we will have some steel. Eventually. It'd take a minute to do, but we'll get some steel. I need to fix this. I need to get some fluid pipes, which I don't know if I have made yet. I thought I had some. I have not made any. I need buckets, I need redstone, and I need iron. One, two, let's grab another stack. And I need to get like a crafting table on a stick. I don't even know if there is one. So fluid pipes should be easy enough to find. Not that I can ever find anything. This way is a lot easier. That's item pipe, fluid pipe. Beautiful. We've got that. We can come over here. These tanks are the jumbo tanks. They hold a ton of buckets. They're not that hard to make. Probably the easiest early game large storage you can get is 1,000 buckets, and it's just iron and glass. It's all it is. So we can do that. We can put this guy in here like that. That's going to suck it out, and I don't have any more coal over here. And we can get some more coal going. And now both of these guys are running. And we'll have all kinds of stuff. Alright, so we do need... That's not going to be... That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. That's not going to work. We need some sandstone. That's not enough. I need some more sand. Got another loot bee that spawned. Where did he spawn at? I don't... Oh, he's down there. I'm not going to go after him. I'm trying to get this video done. I've been working on this video for a minute. My time anymore is ridiculous. I haven't any time to get anything done. It's 4, and that's 8. Now, we don't necessarily need this guy for anything, especially right now, but we'll go ahead and place him down just in case. Basically, this is used for just mixing ingots together without having to actually use the smelter. So if we want to make some Invar, we can throw in some iron and nickel in here and make it. Bronze, brass, all that stuff. We can do it in there. So that takes care of the rest of our beginning immersive engineering stuffs. Quest-wise, we've got this right here. Crushing, we've got the stuff for using the crushing wheels. That give us some chainmail leggings, which doesn't do us a whole lot of good. I don't know why this is not showing that we have completed this chapter. Because I do not see... Oh, the diamond cobble gem. We can actually make that now. Not that we necessarily need one, but we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that so we can complete another chapter. This is going to mean I've got to do gold on this one too. So let's go ahead. Uses, we need 4 blocks of gold to do that. And then for that, we need 4 blocks of diamond. So let's get that. Let's get that. And because of smelting purposes, let's just go ahead and do it this way. Well, scratch that. I remember now why we don't have that one complete, and that's because we need the blazing blood for that. It shows how busy I have been lately. I haven't had a chance to. I completely forgot about that. So that kind of, yeah, we can't do that. But anyways, we've got to where we need to be. We've got a couple of immersive engineering quests to complete. One for the alloy kiln that gives us a compacting drawer. And then our blast furnace that gives us a alternator. And that in turn, actually that gives us 2 compacting drawers. And this guy is, we can generate electricity using the alternator. So that's nice. We'll see what that does. But I think for now, that's where we're at. We've kind of all over the place a little bit, but we did get a bunch of stuff done. We got our crushing wheels stuff going and set up and getting what we need. We got it automated. That is ready to go. We've got everything we need now to get started into chickens, which is probably what we're going to do next. I have got cows separate, or oh, not cows, but I've got all of our critters separated over there, and working on breeding them. Especially need cows so we can get books, so we can get some enchanted armor, so I can go get into one of these dungeons. So, but with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.